Of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 13 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The ball carrier.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Complete to Josh Gordon.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now it's Newton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Takes over first and 10. At their own 20.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Washington 0.
On third and long, it's Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Makes the score Lions 10, Washington 0.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Lion.
From the 50, Newton. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for a Lion.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 25-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Throwing again is Newton. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whirled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
17. Washington.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
29-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
18-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Cam Newton sacked.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So a little bit symptomatic.
Analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
We can't have that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
At the Lions' 4-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. It's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10. At their own 25.
And a Washington offense heading out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Robinson. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
And it brings up.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their charges.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz now on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wentz now to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they may just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Wentz in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Carson Wentz sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10. At their own 25.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
6 yards. It's second down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Carson Wentz sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's third down.